Previously on One Life to Live.
We're doing a series of stories on the crime syndicate, and I don't think they like it very much.
You know somebody who can help?
Cassie. She's flying in today.
I'm happy for you both, and for the family that you're starting.
That baby that Jen's carrying is mine.
I told him Jen and Christian are getting married tonight.
Christian, are you coming?
Stop the wedding. Jen, we need to talk.
No, get out.
I know what this is, Al. And I'm not going to let you do it.
Come here, Jen. Jen, we have a problem.
You told Al about the wedding?
I know, it was stupid.
Jess, what were you thinking?
Al's my friend. I thought he had a right to know that he and Jen are completely over.
Yeah, but Al's also crazy when it comes to Jen. He could do something dangerous.
Mr. O'Brien sends his regards.
You get this through your head. Jack and Star are my kids, and I'm going to see them again. I don't care what Blair or anybody else, including her psychotic cousin, has to say about it.
Oh, not in this lifetime, Todd.
Get a rest. Why don't you crawl back into that hole you crawled out of?
It really does sound like a warning, doesn't it?
Heed the messenger. The messenger is never far away. You do not know the day or the hour, but the messenger will return. And on that day, there will be retribution.
Retribution?
Yeah, I know that Mitch hurt you, Vicky, and I firmly believe that he's responsible for you not knowing that you gave birth to twins. But he's dead. He can never do anything to hurt you or your daughters again. Sweet Natalie, your life is going to turn around. I promise. Soon you're going to have everything you want.
Get the hell away from me. Al has my diary.
This is between me and
Well, I mean, if he... I wrote about Al being your baby's father.
Right, I stopped your wedding, so you want to stop mine. That's pretty pathetic, Al. It's over. You have no right to be here. Now get out. That's it, Al. Get out.
You don't want to make this any tougher on yourself. Look, I'm not going anywhere until I talk to Jen, okay? It's not gonna happen.
Wait. I'll talk to him.
Jen, you don't owe him anything. You're not responsible for Al, sweetheart.
In a way, I am. I'm sorry, Al. I should have told you Christian and I were getting married today.
Well, that's not all you should have told me.
Antonio, por favor, haz algo.
Jen, are you okay? Do you want me to do something?
I should have been the one to tell you. Everything just happened so fast that I forgot.
You're lying.
Watch your mouth. Jen, you can't be nice to this guy. He's never going to stop stalking you.
Jen, are you sure you want to do this in front of all these people here?
Listen to Christian, querida. You don't want Al to interfere the way Natalie did.
Honey, what do you want us to do?
I just need to talk to him for a minute. I just need to make him understand once and for all that I love you and our baby. Come on, this is our wedding day. I don't want anything to spoil it.
Okay. You do one thing to hurt Jen.
Look, I would never hurt Jen, okay? I just want to make sure that her and that baby have the chance at the life that they deserve.
Now, Al.
I don't get what's going on, do you?
No, neither do I, but I'm going to talk to Christian.
I love you for caring so much about your brother.
I love you too. Okay. Natalie interrupted the wedding, and now Al.
So, what are you getting at?
Come on, Christian. Do you really think that this wedding was meant to be?
Why won't you let me help you?
You can't. Oh, yeah, you talk a good game. All about your God and how he's going to make it better if I just believe. Over and over again, you tell me I'm going to be happy, because it's all a part of God's plan. Because I'm so special and I'm so giving that God's just going to kiss everything and make it all better. Well, that's a crock, and so are you.
Natalie.
Don't say anything. You're just going to mess me up again. God. I can't believe that I actually started to believe you. Well, until I made a complete fool of myself at Christian's wedding.
I see.
No, you don't see. I am doing exactly what I always do because you convinced me that it was my turn. Because your God was going to magically make everything better. My life was going to be oh so wonderful. Well, you know what? I know better now. And I don't believe a word you say.
I don't blame you.
What?
I don't blame you for not believing me.
Obviously, I know intellectually that Mitch is dead, and that these are really just empty threats.
These are rants, from a sick egomaniac. Yeah. Lawrence thought he was God, thought he was invincible, but then Dorian proved he was wrong.
Yeah. I guess maybe it's just the way it's written. Or the fact that we keep finding out all these horrible things that he did to us. My God, he stole my baby. And now my imagination is making everything worse.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to Cassie. I'm hoping she can give us some answers.
I don't even know how to thank you for this, Bo. I don't know what I would do without you right now.
Vicky, listen, I'm going to check and see what's keeping her, okay?
Forget it, Todd. This time you've gone too far. You are never going to get your children back again.
Well, we'll just see about that.
Cassie, you're here.
Hi, Bo. Hi, I was on my way in. I had the pleasure of running into Todd.
Yeah, well, listen, if you're ready, Vicky can really use your help.
Absolutely. Vicky's someone I do want to help. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Suzanne. Suzanne.
Stone cold. And you, lady, you're about to join her.
I saw you whispering to Jen when Al came in. What was that?
I'm her maid of honor. I was just trying to protect her from that jerk.
No, that's not what happened. You went white as a sheet. You said something to Jen. Then she decided to talk to Al. So what did you say? Marcy, look at me. Jen told me that you know Al's the father of her baby. Does he know?
It's all my fault. I ruined everything.
What's going on here? So what if the wedding got interrupted? That doesn't mean it shouldn't happen.
Look, Chris, I'm not going to tell you what to do. But these little interruptions, they're buying you a little more time to make sure that this is what you really want.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
We've been over this 100 times. I love Christian. I'm marrying him and I'm having his baby. Christian's baby.
No, you're not, Jen. Look, I know, okay? I know. It's all right here in Marcy's diary.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Great. Here it is. I'm the only one besides Jen who knows the truth, that Al is really the father of her baby.
Marcy's insane. She's making it up.
Why bother? It's her diary.
You saw my medical records. There's no possible way you could be the father of this baby.
Well, all right, then why don't Why don't you make an appointment with the doctor for another exam? We can just see exactly how far along you are.
No!
Why not? Because Marcy changed the due date, didn't she?
She didn't.
She did. I saw the look on your face when Christian said second trimester. You were just as shocked as anybody. And all of a sudden, this little Marcy freak is your best friend? She doesn't exactly strike me as Miss Popularity, so I'm willing to bet that it was real easy to get her to change the due date for you by a couple of weeks.
You're wrong.
I'll just go ask her then. Or maybe I should walk out there in front of all those people and read this aloud so Christian can hear it. You want me to do that? Because I will, unless I hear you say it right now. I'm the father of that baby.
Okay, fine. You're the father of the baby.
You have the courage to question me. Natalie, I admire that.
I should have never listened to you.
Blind belief is for those who can't think for themselves. You are fiercely independent. You've had a hard life, and hope doesn't come easily to you.
Hope is a waste of time.
And yet, as a child, you were filled with hope, weren't you? That tomorrow would be better. That you might get a new doll, or your mother would love you. That the other children would stop making fun of your hand-me-downs.
How did you know that?
And now, what you love most in the world has been taken from you.
Christian.
Hope always lets you down. No wonder you question me. But if you will stay, Natalie, just a short while longer, I will prove to you that it is truly, finally your turn. Tomorrow you will have everything that you have ever hoped for.
Cassie. Oh, my God, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming.
I am so sorry about Ben.
Thanks. It's been really, really hard.
Bo told me everything that's happened about your daughters.
Oh, please.
I can't even begin to imagine what you've been going through.
It's been horrible. One of my babies was stolen right after she was born, and I didn't know it because I didn't know she existed. And then Allison Perkins went and switched. Cassie, so many lives were changed, and I don't know how or why.
I hope I can help.
So do we. Why don't we sit down?
Can I get you something?
No, I'm fine.
Sure?
Thank you. No.
So what can you tell us about Mitch Lawrence?
Well, first of all, what does Mitch have to do with Vicky not knowing you were carrying twins?
The doctor that delivered Vicky's babies was a member of Mitch's cult.
Oh, my God. Who was it?
His name was Balson, Dr. Walter Balson.
I don't remember the name.
There's a picture of him here in his obituary.
He's dead.
Yes, unfortunately, everyone that we thought would be able to provide us with answers is dead. That is our problem. That's why we're so hoping that you can help us.
Sorry,
See, this doctor's name was on a list of cult members, and then before we found that, we were going through some of his private files, and we found the sonogram that showed the twins.
Which he never showed me.
And we also found out that Mitch Lawrence arranged it so that Vicky would drink some doctored up tea when she was pregnant. And we don't know what the effects of that were because it's just too long ago. So what, now we're stuck with a bunch of like pieces of a puzzle. We just don't know how they fit together.
So this is where I come in.
Yeah, see, you were there, so we think that if anybody can give us an idea of what Mitch was up to, it's you.
He was so secretive. Obsessively so. You only knew what he wanted you to know.
Yeah, but other than Dorian, you were the last person to see him alive. So if he knew the end was near, maybe he slipped up.
Cassie, we're just hoping that you might remember something, anything, Even if it seemed totally unimportant way back then.
Think back, Cassie. Did Lawrence ever say anything about his plans or his motives? You know, anything strange near the end of his life?
Oh, it was so long ago. I mean, it feels like another lifetime.
Well, I know how that feels. It seemed that way to me, too. But, look, something happened back then. Something that changed my family forever. And I'm, frankly, desperate to find out what it was.
It was awful. I mean, especially right at the end, just before Mitch was killed. I mean, he knew he was out of options. He started spinning out of control.
What? Out of control in what way?
He was irrational. He was unpredictable. He was moody. He was like a cornered animal. He would do anything he could to save himself. His eyes, they were insane.
Cassie, look, I know this is hard, but did Lawrence ever say anything about Vicky or about her daughters?
Yes. Yeah, wait a minute. Yes, he did.
Yeah, shut up. I heard you the first time. I know you don't think I'm ever going to get custody of my kids, let alone see them again, but I'm telling you. I might have a better way. I said I might have a better way. I just kind of whispered it. Well, pay attention. God, for the money I'm paying you, you ought to listen.
You get to live today. But nobody writes bad about Mr. O'Brien and lives to talk about it. Your days are numbered, lady. And you won't need your two hands to count them.
Look, I know Al can get a little crazy when it comes to Jen, but he's not dangerous. He would never hurt anyone.
Look, I'm sorry I went off on you, okay? But Al and Chris in the same room, not to mention it's Chris's wedding, somebody's gonna get hurt. You know, Chris and I have been friends a long time, and I have never seen anyone get to him the way Al does.
Well, Chris is my friend, too. But Al is also.
Yeah, and Al is also a very angry guy. You should have seen the way he goaded Chris at the community center.
I heard about that, but I heard Christian wasn't that innocent.
Look, I gotta warn Chris that Al knows, okay?
Nothing is gonna happen, Seth. Al doesn't even know where they're getting married.
Why didn't you say so?
You didn't give me a chance. And I don't think it's fair that you're jumping down my throat because I told my friend the truth.
You okay, Jess?
Seth and I are just arguing about Al. He seems to think that Al's this wild man.
Jess, I've seen him in action, all right? Wow, first you knocked me to Jessica, now you're dishing dirt about Al? It's like you don't trust her to make her own decisions about people, you know? Or maybe you just don't want her to have any friends except you. Look, why don't you just stay the hell out of it?
Stop it. Stop it, Seth.
What, Cassie? What did Mitch say?
On the night that he was killed, Mitch was planning to disappear because you were working against him. And he didn't say anything specific, but he kept saying it, that he knew something that you didn't know. How whatever became of him, something was going to happen to Vicky. We talked about that, remember, after his death?
Yes, but I always thought he was referring to the drug that he had given me. You know, because we were so concerned that something was going to happen to Jessica before she was born. But then when she was born healthy, I forgot about it. I mean, I never really worried much about his threats anymore because he was dead.
Oh, Vicky, I'm sorry. I wish I had something more to say.
That's all right. It's okay.
There's one more thing. You and Mitch were close, right?
Well, in a matter of speaking.
All right. Do you think that he was capable of masterminding this whole baby switch before he died?
More capable than Allison Perkins ever was, absolutely.
Why would he do something like that?
Because he hated Vicky. He was convinced that you were the one who turned Tina against him. He was unbelievably bitter about that. He practically spit when he said your name.
Yeah, well, Tina was completely under his spell. You know, she thought she was in love with him. She wouldn't hear anything negative about him. Thank God she finally came to her senses.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, she got out just in time.
Well, you're the one he could never get to.
Oh, no.
I mean, he lived for control. He had to have it, and when he didn't, he was deadly.
You had enough of that stuff now? You ready to make love now? Instead of war? Oh, Lord, did I hit you a little too hard? Oh, honey. I know how to bring you around. You better wake up for this, Cassie. No, wake up, sweetheart. This is gonna be the best you ever had it.
Cassie, I'm sorry. I know he hurt you, too. And I'm so sorry to put you through this.
It's okay, Vicky. I mean, talking about it kind of makes it seem a little less painful. The thing I remember most about Mitch was that you could never predict his next move. And it was always so much more horrible than you could ever imagine.
Hey, don't upset yourself.
No, Bo, you didn't know him. He was evil. And he was also very attractive and very charismatic. And if he wanted to control you, he could be very charming. Or terribly violent, and he could bounce back and forth between the two in the blink of an eye. I mean, Mitch Lawrence would do anything to get what he wanted.
Will you let me prove to you that your life will be all I know it will be?
I thought that being Vicky's daughter was going to change everything. That I would finally be happy. And all those bad memories would just melt away. But now things they're worse than they ever were. I love Christian. And he loves me. Yet he's marrying someone else right now, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Is there any way to make you believe that you and Christian were never meant to be?
No. No, that's not possible.
It is possible. You'll see soon. The pain will go away, and God's plan will be made clear to you.
How do you know?
Trust me.
Michael. God, it never works out. I love my mother. She has definitely made my life so much better. You know, but I'm still alone. I want someone to share it with. I want
Christian.
somebody to love me like a woman, to hold me, and not like Vicky does. I'm not a little girl. I mean, I feel like one because I'm alone, and I guess I always will be.
Are you sure?
I don't have anything left to believe in.
Chris's wedding.
How? What did you do?
Well,
She told Al when the wedding was. That's how he knew to come here.
Well, why did Jen agree to see him? I thought she hated him.
She just wants everybody to be happy today, that's all.
No, that's not what I saw. She was horrified when Al showed up, and then she suddenly changed her mind. Why?
She's sorry that she broke his heart, Sam.
No. There's more to it. I look at Jen, and I don't see a woman who's full of joy because she's marrying the man of her dreams and having his baby. No, I see a troubled little girl.
Maybe you just don't like losing her to another man.
That's not it, and you know it. Now, come on, Lindsay. If our daughter's in trouble and you know something, you have to tell me so we can help her.
I was all set to marry Jen, but all these interruptions.
Look, Chris, you're not married yet. Okay, you could still back out if you want to.
But how can I, Antonio? She's having my kid.
I knew that baby was mine. Well, you're just gonna have to go in there and cancel the wedding.
What?
I can't believe it. And we're finally gonna get a chance to be together, Jen.
You lost your mind. I'm marrying Christian.
Why? He's in love with Natalie. I know that for a fact.
I don't care. I'm marrying him right now, and you're keeping your mouth shut about all this.
No, you can't marry Christian. You're pregnant with my baby. I'm not gonna let it happen.
Oh, yes, you are. Or you're gonna go to prison for setting fire to my house and nearly killing me.
Go ahead. I'll go to prison for a couple of years. It'll be fine, knowing that I have a son or a daughter on the outside waiting for me.
Don't bet on it.
Hey, you can't keep me from my kid, all right? I'll gladly sacrifice a couple of years, knowing that when I get out, my kid is waiting for me.
You tell one person that this baby is yours, and I'll make sure there is no baby.
What are you saying? What are you saying that you're gonna do?
I think you know. And I really feel like it's wrong to even think about this, but you're not giving me any choice.
You wouldn't.
I'm still in my first trimester. I could go straight to the clinic right now and put an end to the whole thing.
Are you nuts? Why would you do something like that? Why would you even say something like that?
I didn't want you to raise this baby.
Hey, you mean you got pregnant on purpose? You dragged me to that hotel room and begged me to make love to you twice so that you could get pregnant with my baby?
Look, sorry, I don't mean to yell at you, but this is really upsetting me about Al and Natalie.
Wait, what about Natalie? Is she okay?
No. In fact, I think she's going over to the country club right now to Jen and Christian's wedding, so I've got to find her.
Well, I'll go with you.
I can handle this on my own.
Hey, man, sorry about that. Yeah, real shit. Don't make me laugh.
Mitch was dead before you gave birth, but he could have set things in motion long before that, I'm sure of it.
That's what I was afraid of.
I'm so sorry that he's come back to haunt you.
Hey, I have to get the information somehow.
Is there anything else, Cassie?
No, I have no idea how Mitch was involved with Jessica and...
Natalie.
Natalie. I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Cassie, thank you so much. I know how difficult this was for you, and I know that you did not have to come. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Can I give you a lift somewhere?
Oh, no. Oh, please, I've got a rental car, and I'm planning on seeing Blair and the kids, and I'm going to forget all about Mitch Lawrence.
Give him my love, will you?
I will. Thank you.
Thanks again.
I'll show myself out.
Bet you wish you could forget about Mitch Lawrence, too, huh?
Oh, yeah. But I can't. He made sure of that.
Well, I'm going to see if there's anything else I can figure out. I'm going to use a shortcut.
Okay. Thanks, Bo. Bye-bye. See you later.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on.
What, were you waiting for me?
Yeah, look, I know you hate my guts and everything, but I think I figured out a way for you to help me get my kids back.
ask you a few questions?
God. Oh my God.
Brother Reed, bring a blanket. Just take it easy. Is that better? Ma'am, if we act quickly, we may be able to find whoever did this. Now, you say that you saw the gunman. Can you give us any kind of a description of him?
I just wanted to win a Wonderland. Stop.
Ma'am, I'd really like to get a description of the gunman out over the wire as soon as possible. Now, if there's anything at all you can tell us about him.
O'Brien. He said... O'Brien sends his regards.
O'Brien? Oh, man. She hasn't got a chance.
I didn't get pregnant on purpose. It just happened, and Christian thinks he's the father.
But that's not the truth.
It is if I say so. I want Christian to be the father of my baby. I love him.
You can't do this. I mean, it's not right. It's not right.
Okay. Okay, fine. It's your choice. You can keep quiet about this and let me have the life that I want. You stay out of prison, and your baby lives. If you breathe one word about this to anybody, I'll end everything. Now I'm gonna go inside and marry the man I love. If you know what's good for you, you'll leave me and Christian and our baby alone.
All right. Yes, I'm worried about her, Sam.
Because of Al or because of Natalie?
Well,
Mom, Dad, I'm ready. Everything's fine now.
Look, Christian, this is your decision. But you can still be a part of that child's life without being married to Jen. Look, in my book, that's a hell of a lot better than raising a child in a home where the parents don't love each other.
I can't. Antonio, I care about Jen too much.
Enough to be married to her for the rest of your life.
She loves me. Okay? She's been great through all this. You know, this baby scared us both, and
You're not
she's been the brave one.
my question.
Yes. I can't leave her, Antonio. I won't hurt her like that.
Give yourself a little more time. Put off the wedding.
I love you so much. And you know what? I'm even glad that Natalie and Al showed up. Because it convinced me even more that we belong together. And when we're married, nothing's gonna come between us. I'm fine, you know? I can't wait to be your wife and the mother of your baby. Reverend, can we get started now?
Certainly worth a shot. Yes, we can.
We're gonna be so happy.
Just sit right down. There we go. All right. We're going to put out an APB on the gunman. Then I want to take this woman down to the station.
I found this over there. It's hers.
Really? Are you Mrs. Manning? Blair? There's an emergency contact name here, Todd Manning. Is he your husband?
No, Todd. I am not going to help you to see Star and Jack
All right,
again.
I think I'll manage without you. What?
Todd Manning?
Who are you?
Sergeant Wagner, Havington PD. Are you Todd Manning?
I don't know. Am I?
Are you married to Blair Manning?
Yeah, it was. Why, what happened? Where's Blair?
She's here in Havington. She's in pretty bad shape.
I know what you're up to, Balsam. You're trying to break me and Jessica up.
I'll have to try. You did a pretty good job all by yourself.
Just shut up.
You're a loser, man.
I'm warning you. Just stay the hell out of our lives.
Mom, thank God you're here. Have you seen Natalie?
No, darling, what?
I've been looking for her everywhere, and she's not answering her phone. I think she went to Christian's wedding, Mom.
Oh, no. Why would she put herself through that?
I'm worried of what she might do now that she knows that Christian and Jen are really getting married.
I know you're hurting. You think you've lost the love of your life.
I wish I could forget that I ever met him.
You can. Then do it.
Jennifer, do you promise to love Christian, to comfort him, honor him, keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
No! There's something I need to say.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I need to talk to Blair. Your husband's on the phone. He'd like to talk to you.
Help me, please. Help me forget.
I feel like I'm losing something.
Maybe it's about us.
What is it, Jen? Do you know what Al wants to say?